If you guys haven't been under a rock, then you already know about the massive success that is Fox's Empire, a huge breakout hit, and it's virtually impossible to open up your Facebook or your Twitter and not see comments like these. Hashtag Empire is that show. Everyone I know is still talking about it today. Crazy. Even Grammy Award-winning R&B singer Toni Braxton is a fan of the show. She replied to one of her fans who asked whether or not she tuned in, saying, "Of course, who doesn't?" So why is it that this hip-hop soap opera is such a huge success? Here with me now to help answer that question, The Daily Show's Chuck Nice and John Sarlin. Chuck, I know you're watching Empire. What is it that you in particular love about the show?
Got to tell you the truth. I didn't love the show.
Oh!
Because of this segment, I actually binged-watched Empire last night. And
wow.
I had prejudged the show. I thought it was filled with a lot of stereotypical depictions of black people, African Americans in America. I'm kind of tired of seeing those same old tired images of black people on TV. And then I watched it, and it is really good. I mean, it is really good.
So I want to know, you said same old tired images of African Americans on television. What do you mean by that? What's a tired image of an African American?
Let's check it out. Here's the deal. You have a guy who made his fortune, and he started off selling drugs, so you got the drug dealer. That's something that we always get called to play. You know what I mean? We got a place for you. You want to play a pimp? You want to play a drug dealer? You have Taraji P. Henson, whose character, by the way, is the entire show. She is fantastic, but she's really playing a post-antebellum Jim Crow depiction of black women in America called the Sapphire. And so then you have the kids who are kind of like spoiled hip-hoppers. There's a lot of different things I thought about it that without seeing it. But now that I've seen it, I'm sorry, the show is great.
And you know what? You're not the only one that's binge-watching. 275,000 tweets using hashtag Empire led to people binging and getting caught up. 12.9 million people tuned in for that last episode. I want to get over to John Sarlin because, John, I know you're the tech guy, and Modern Family got really modern with their last episode, didn't they?
Yeah, this was awesome. I love this. I'm not a big fan of Modern Family, but their last episode they did, and it took place entirely on a laptop screen. They filmed it using iPhones and MacBooks. This was that's how they really shot it, and it was cool. It showed how people actually use technology and communicate. There's this kind of disconnect with our movies and how we actually live our lives because we all communicate with phones, but it's really hard to show that in TV and movies. If you just had people texting all the time, you couldn't have a real TV show. So it's great when a show is creative and actually goes and shows how we live our lives and makes it emotional and heartfelt and interesting. And also you get to see how Apple products can really make a family.
You know what, though? Let's be fair, John Sarlin. More people have Android-based devices than Apple devices. I just want to put that out there right now.
So people were noting that Apple did not pay for this episode. They did give them free phones and MacBooks, but they didn't pay. But it came across like it was huge publicity. This is like the most free publicity that Apple has gotten since Gwyneth Paltrow named her baby. It's huge.
I got to tell you, John, that's where I had a problem with this. I was first I thought it was shameless. And then when I found out that they didn't get paid by Apple, I was just thinking it's un-American. How can you have that much free publicity and not get paid, man?
All right, Chuck Nice, John Sarlin, thank you both so much. Appreciate you. Did you watch the episode?
No, but I just love what Chuck Nice just said, un-American.